What is up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to replace the cabin air filter on your Porsche vehicle. My name is James Victor. I'm a Porsche and motorsports enthusiast who has owned, performance-driven, and been working on Porsche vehicles hands-on for over 10 years. My channel is dedicated to Porsche ownership insights and the hands-on art of driving and maintaining these amazing machines. Now, the method I'm going to show you all today applies to the 997 and the 996 generation Porsche 911s, the 987 generation Porsche Cayman and Boxster, and the 986 generation Porsche Boxster. Now, replacing the cabin air filter isn't very hard to do. It only takes about 10 minutes. The general recommended replacement schedule for a cabin air filter is about every 2 years or about every 10 to 15,000 miles. We're going to be working on my 2005 997 Carrera S today, so let's get started. Now, here's a look at the tools and the parts we're going to need to perform today's job. You're going to need a new cabin air filter. I personally prefer to use the charcoal activated cabin air filters as shown here. And depending on the year of your Porsche vehicle, you may need a ratcheting wrench with a T30 Torx bit to remove the cabin air filter housing. So first we want to pop the front bonnet on our vehicle so we can access the cabin air filter. Next, we're going to have to remove our battery cover, as well as this little side cover over here, in order to gain access to the cabin air filter, which resides in this corner. Removing the battery cover is fairly straightforward. You just come in here, twist these two tabs to pop it up, and remove it from the vehicle. As far as this panel right here, we're simply going to work around the edges and pull it up to remove it. Now, the cabin air filter resides underneath this flap right here. Now, important to note, earlier in this video I mentioned you may need a T30 Torx bit in order to remove a bracket in order to access the cabin air filter on your vehicle. So depending on the year and model of your vehicle, you may or may not have that bracket. I have a 2005 997 Carrera S here, and as you can see, I do not have that on my vehicle, so I have direct access to remove the cabin air filter. However, on my 2006 997 and my 2006 987, I do have that bracket here. So I'm going to go walk over to my 2006 997 and show you exactly what that looks like. All right, y'all, so we're going to take a look at what that bracket looks like on my 2006 997 Carrera S. We are now looking at the cabin air filter on my 2006 997 Carrera S, and as you'll notice, we have this bracket in place, which we would need to remove in order to gain access to the cabin air filter. As I mentioned earlier, if you have one of these brackets on your car, you're going to need a T30 Torx bit and a wrench in order to remove it to gain access to the cabin air filter. We're now back over with my 2005 911, and we're going to work to remove the cabin air filter. Now, all we have to do is flip up this flap right here, and then from here, you just simply pull it up. So you'll see it just kind of pops out of this box right here. Just work your way down with it, and then slide it forward. Here's a quick look at my cabin air filter, the old one that we're pulling out. As you can see, it's the same part number that we're going to be replacing it with the new one, which is a charcoal activated. This had about 10,000 miles on it. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty, not horrible, but again, this gives you a general sense of what sort of wear and tear you might be able to expect on your cabin air filter after 10,000 miles, depending on your driving conditions. We're going to now work to get our new cabin air filter installed. Go ahead and remove it from the box. Let's take a look at what the new one looks like real quick. Again, this is the charcoal activated cabin air filter. Now, very important before you install it, you're going to notice this airflow, these arrows point down. This lets you know that this has to reside at the bottom of the housing. And now we'll work to install this and get it back in place. So again, we're going to get underneath this panel here, lifting it up to gain access, and then we'll need to slide it down. So once you got it lined up here, you're just going to push it down and make sure that it's seated into place. Now, to finish up, you're going to want to reinstall your panel cover and your battery cover, and you're good to go. so our new cabin air filter is installed and we are good to go. If you guys found this video helpful today, please be sure to give it a thumbs up to help support the channel. And if you're not a current subscriber, consider subscribing. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out, supporting the channel, and checking it out, and I will talk to you all soon.